Compact crossovers are what buyers are looking for right now, so it's no surprise to hear that Honda have entered the fray. With this, the small and rather stylish HR-V. If the name sounds familiar, that's because Honda first used the HR-V name back in '98, making it one of the granddaddies of the crossover era, and they're hoping to repeat the success of the original with this reinvention. Now, apparently, HR-V stands for High Rider Revolutionary Vehicle. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? And yet when I look at this, what strikes me isn't the height, it's actually how smart and almost coupe-like it looks. It's got the rear door handles cleverly hidden away up here and this nice sharp crease running down the side. In fact, in the couple of days that I've been driving this, I've had people randomly come up to me, stop me and ask me what it is and tell me what a great looking car they think it is. Always nice when that happens. Once you're in here, you realise that whilst it looks compact and coupe-like on the outside, there's loads of room in here. There's just stacks of space and everything is really nicely laid out. There's lots of adjustment in the seat and also here in the steering wheel. And there's also an array of really smart storage solutions. You've got, of course, the glove box, and it's a really good size. Little one tucked away under here, and this is something I really like. It's so clever. It's cup holders here in the centre, but you can kind of adapt them if you're carrying a couple of smaller things. You can push them down, you can take this middle bit out. It's all really useful. And another great storage solution is this space down here. Really handy. It's been very well thought out. I think the layout in here is generally really clean and simple and modern, and I like this glossy black insert that runs along the centre. Everything is controlled from a central panel over here, and there's no reaching over for distant dials and buttons. It's just there at your fingertips, which is something I really like. The instruments are all clear with the massive 3D-like speedometer taking centre stage. It's paired with a rev counter and a small driver information screen that shows things like fuel range and safety notifications. Even the entry-level model is well spec'd with a host of extras, including alloy wheels, climate and cruise control, Bluetooth, an entertainment system with DAB radio, which can be controlled from the steering wheel, along with parking sensors and an alarm. Backseat passengers get plenty of space. Now this model has got the panoramic sunroof, but there's still lots of headroom, thanks in part to this recessed area here. There's lots of legroom too, even when the seat is set for a 6-foot driver, as it is now. You can see absolutely loads there. You've got no awkward transmission tunnel eating into the space down there. However, when you squeeze into the third seat, you'll find that it really is a squeeze. It's probably best for children, that one. And on the subject of children, you get 2 Isofix child seat points, one on each of the outer seats, which is always a real bonus in a family car like this. But my favourite thing about back here isn't how comfortable the seats are, isn't the amount of space you get, it's what you can do with the seats. Now I've done this demonstration before, and I'll do it again because I love what Honda refer to as their magic seats. I think they are magic. Look at this. It just flips up, just like that. That bar secures it in place. You can do the same with this one and you get an enormous load area when you need it. You could chuck a bike in the back of here. And the best thing is there's no fiddling around. It's so easy to do. That's all it takes to get it back down. And they're fitted as standard right across the range. Add to that a massive, almost cavernous boot, which offers more space than that of the Mazda CX-3, the Peugeot 2008, or even the much larger Nissan Qashqai, and you have what is one of the most practical small SUVs that money can buy. Now when it comes to keeping you and your passengers safe, all HR-V models come with the usual safety kit. There's plenty of airbags together with electronics to help you stay in control if you skid. It also features Honda's City brake system, which applies the brakes at low speeds if the car senses you might hit something in front. And as you go further up the range, the safety technology list grows significantly to include things like forward collision warning, traffic sign recognition, an intelligent speed limiter, lane departure warning and auto-dipping headlights. Now, of the two engines, this 1.6 litre diesel engine is the most fuel efficient. Honda say you can get up to 71 miles per gallon out of it if you have the smaller 16-inch wheels. This model is a higher spec and it's fitted with 17-inch wheels, which does have a slight impact on the economy. However, regardless of wheel size, the annual road tax bill is just £20. Out on the road, it definitely feels more of a comfortable cruiser than a sportier SUV, but it still does perform well. It's got a soft suspension and a smooth ride, which really absorbs any lumps and bumps on the road. And don't let those chunkier looks of the HR-V fool you. It's actually similar in size to a Ford Focus or its Honda stablemate, the Civic. And that makes it a great car for nipping around town in, particularly when you add to that the light but responsive steering and excellent visibility. And this 6-speed manual gearbox with its short gear stick and really silky smooth changes, together with that light steering, makes parking and manoeuvring easy. All in all, I think it's a really engaging car to drive, but most of all, it's just a car that's easy to live with. But it's a different story with the automatic gearbox. It may be the more economical on paper, but it's more expensive, noisier, and you need to work the engine harder to get the power you need from it. It's also slightly disappointing that all UK HRVs are front-wheel drive, unlike some of its rivals with their four-wheel drive capability. The top-of-the-range models also push the price up. We think it's a better idea to stick to the well-equipped mid-range and save your pennies. But overall, I think there's something really endearing about the Honda HR-V. It delivers on its promises and does everything that a family needs it to do extremely well. The only problem I can see on the horizon will be the waiting lists. If you're in the market for a crossover, then also take a look at the Mazda CX-3 or the Citroën C4 Cactus by clicking on the links. Click the icon to watch our latest video, and don't forget to click the Carbuyer logo to subscribe.